Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a paid request for Bronson. Two album requests for Ozzy Osbourne. So always fun to get these, because rest in peace to Ozzy, one of the greats. And for anyone that wants to request any type of videos, movie reviews, re-reviews, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, tier lists, rankings, whatever, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. So this is Ozzy Osbourne's album, Bark at the Moon, which is his third album, came out in 1983, which is actually the year I was born. And overall, I didn't mind this album. I mean, it's always great to hear Ozzy, miss the guy. You do get some songs I did quite like. Of course, the classic Bark at the Moon, hence the title, which, some really good lyrics. His mental torment buried in a nameless grave. That has a nice rhythm, some great riffs, especially on the guitar. Howling at shadows, living in a lunar spell. He finds his heaven, spewing from the mouth of hell. Bark at the moon. Do 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 do. Again, great song. Can't complain about that. You're No Different. I like that one. There's some great riffs, some good guitar work. Can't you see, do, 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 you're no different from me, do, won't you see? And again, I've said before, I'm not a music connoisseur. I don't know how to describe music, review music well at all. All I can say is I liked it. It had a good, nice rhythm to it. Didn't like it as much as Bark at the Moon, but I did like it. I don't think I heard this song before, so it was nice to hear it for the first time. And then Ozzy just has that great voice. Now You See, Now You Don't, I thought was pretty meh. Rock and Roll Rebel, I thought was okay. Center of Eternity, I liked the intro with like the organs and the monks. It was a bit different. And I would say overall I enjoyed the song for what it was. But So Tired, I did quite like that one. It's a ballad. Time to Say Goodbye, Gonna Make You Cry. I mean, he definitely did that. I Am So Tired, I always thought we see it through. That one I thought was one of the better songs. I liked when Ozzy did ballad stuff. Mom, I'm Coming Home. Among others. And the next one that he has me reviewing, Here For You, from the Black Rain album. That's another one I like. If I type Ozzy ballads. Goodbye to Romance. Dreamer. Really enjoyed Dreamer. No More Tears. Yeah, Goodbye to Romance. Yeah. A lot of good ballads he's done, and See on the Other Side is probably my favorite of the ballads he did. See you on the other side. But this is a good one. So Tired, I did like that quite a bit. Slow Down, I didn't mind that one. 8, this one I had never heard before, Waiting for Darkness, but I really liked this one. I like the lyrics. I know what they'll find. It's in their mind. It's what they want to see. Spare me from the light. Here comes the night. And here I stay waiting for darkness. Just a really good rhythm. It's probably my favorite song on the album. And again, for some reason, I just never heard this song before. Because I didn't grow up getting Ozzy albums. The only time I would hear Ozzy Osbourne is if it was in a movie or if it was on the radio. I don't know why. I think as a kid, I was just one of those guys that would just get movie soundtracks. Like literally all my CDs was like, here's the Rocky 4 soundtrack, here's the Cobra soundtrack, here's soundtracks to whatever movies come out, and that's what I would get. Because I was just a sucker for those and those alone. Who Made Who I had, because it was the Maximum Overdrive soundtrack. It just how it played out. So if an Ozzy song was in there, which wasn't on a whole lot of them, or of course I heard Crazy Train and the ones you normally hear on the radio. But Waiting for Darkness, that one I just never heard on the radio. But that one I really liked the rhythm to that. I really liked the emotions during that, and I thought the lyrics worked very well for that song. So yeah, Waiting for Darkness I did quite like. Spiders I thought was pretty meh. I mean, I liked the bits in the middle when the guitars were really picking up. And one up with the B side, not a bad beat. Thought it was decent. But I would say Waiting for Darkness, So Tired, and Bark of the Moon would be my top 3. If I did a top 5, I'd probably put You're No Different and Center of Eternity on there. But yeah, Waiting for Darkness, that's a nice find. If YouTube would allow me, I would play it on here, but they don't. So I actually want to hear that again right after I do this. So funny enough, I'm going to type it right here because I'm going to listen to that song one more time before I'm done for tonight. But it's nice to find songs that you hadn't heard before, and that's always a nice surprise. It's true. Let's put the other album here as well, since 2-for-1 special. The other one he had me do was Black Rain. Nothing to do with the movie Michael Douglas, but this was Ozzy's 10th album from 2007, which got mixed reviews. A lot of reviews criticized it, said it was embarrassing. One person called it. I don't know if I call it embarrassing. It's not nearly as good as his older ones. I think what it is not so much Ozzy's voice, but the band, it was definitely a different sound. Try to be a bit heavier compared to Bark at the Moon. I think the sound, the guitar work in that I enjoy more. This, the instruments, I enjoyed the way they were played. I enjoyed a bit less. Maybe it's just trying, obviously 2007 so it's trying to be a bit more modern. I don't know. The ones I liked were the ones that were more ballads. Like the 2 ballads, Lay Your World on Me and Here for You, which I had heard before. Those were my 2 favorites. I would say Almighty Dollar is probably my 3rd favorite. But the 2 singles, Not Going Away and I Don't Want to Stop, which are like the more popular ones, those I was pretty indifferent. Like they were okay. Like Not Going Away, the song just sounded kind of generic. The lyrics, I wait for you in no man's land. It's okay, but it's fine. But I didn't love it either. And I Don't Want to Stop, I know that was on the pay-per-view for Judgment Day 2007 for WWF. I'm like a junkie without an addiction. Too many religions, only one God. Don't need another savior. I didn't mind some of the lyrics. All my life I've been over the top. And all I know is I don't want to stop. That was fine. It was okay. But they weren't songs I don't think I would ever re-listen to. Black Rain, interesting. They had a harmonica bit at the beginning, but that was pretty meh. But Lay Your World on Me, I thought it was a slow build ballad. Give me your pain, give me your anger. Lay your world on me. I can take the weight. I thought that really had some nice emotion stirring upon it, and that may be my favorite on the album. Almighty Dollar, I liked it. It had an interesting, different sound to it. Don't know quite how to describe it, but I liked that one. Silver was not for me. Civilized Universe, eh. Same with Countdown's Begun and Trapdoor. I honestly didn't feel anything with those. It felt, something about it didn't feel special with a lot of these songs. That you listen to them and nothing really felt memorable when I'm listening to a lot of the songs on this album. Again, the only time I felt that were the two ballads, really. Lay Your World on Me and Here for You. Which I think I passed by. I do like that one. I have a video on here reacting to that for the first time. Used to dream about the future. Now the future is the past. I don't want to live in yesterday. I still like that song. It still holds up. I still feel the way I did when I first heard it. Liked it. But yeah, Lay Your World on Me, I don't think I had heard that song before. And that one was a nice surprise. So at the very least, with these two albums, I at least found, Waiting for Darkness and Lay Your World on Me. So that's two more songs to put on the list of Ozzy songs favorites list. Which that'd be hard to do, favorites list. That'd be very hard. Because there'd be a lot of good choices. But I think it's fun. Like, Lay Your World on Me, to me, would have been more of a, what I would have chosen as a single. That or Here for You. But Not Going Away and I Don't Want to Stop, I guess those were just the ones he picked or other people picked. But I did Almighty Dollar. I did like that would be my third. But again, like Trapdoor and even the title song Black Rain, other than that opening, it sounded like any other band during that time of the heavier metal way that, of course, Ozzy is heavy metal, but I just preferred the way it sounded and the guitar work of the yesteryear. I don't know if it's like trying to be even heavier, and that's why the sound kind of didn't jive with me, or what it was. I can't put into words, but something about it just, and I don't think it was Ozzy. I liked his voice. It sounds a little bit shot compared to the past, but I mean, this is his 10th album, and I still like it. I still think it's good. But the problem I don't have is Ozzy. It's just the way the band played the song. I actually want to check something. And sorry if you're wondering what's going on with my jaw, damn sinuses. So apologies. I know it looks weird. But I'm chewing tobacco, which I've never done because this seems awful. But so the first to feature bassist Rob Nicholson. The first since Down to Earth to feature guitarist Zach Wilde. Zach Wilde. Well, I like Dreamer from that album. I don't remember the other songs, though. I'm looking to see if there's anything that says about the types of... I don't know. I don't know what it was. I can't tell you. Maybe I'm alone on this. Maybe I'm crazy on this. But I wouldn't say I wasn't a big fan of this album. I wasn't. I definitely preferred Bark at the Moon more compared with the two. Maybe Bronson would be, he's more the expert. He could better explain. Something about a lot of the other sounds just had this, not industrial, but I keep wanting to use the word heavier, which that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it just wasn't what I preferred as a sound compared to other Ozzy songs he did years and years earlier. I mean, that's just me, I guess. But I would say between the two albums, Waiting for Darkness, Lay Your World on Me, Here for You, So Tired, and Bark at the Moon would be my top 5 songs. Actually, Bark at the Moon, I'd probably put number 4, and then So Tired number 5. So, Waiting for Darkness, Lay Your World on Me, Here for You, Bark at the Moon, and then So Tired would be my top 5 of both of them. That's just me, though. But thank you once again, Bronson. I'm sorry about the wait, but thank you for your patience. So thank you, Bronson. Thank you once again for your kindness. Hope you're doing well. Take care, everyone. And we will see you in the next video. Rest in peace to Ozzy. Great classic voice. Always a pleasure to listen to his stuff. So, and got now a few more songs on the list of favorites. So can't complain about that. Thank you, take care, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.